So how it fits in is that we take the process at the front end of gathering the information and make it very concise. It's all the tool will be web-based. You'll be able to access it online. That's number one. So you're going to do what we call a compression. I'm going to talk process management here for a moment, okay? Like an engineer. You're going to have a compression of time. So rather than take 45 to 50 days to get the information, worst extreme, you want to keep it to 15 days or less. And you want to motivate the borrower that in order for us to get the proposal on the table, your information is critical. You don't have to wait 60 to 90 days, which I'll talk about the second part in a second, to get back the information from the lender, whether they like it or not. You know right away whether you're eligible. Can we perfect that process as soon as we can? 15 days as opposed to 45, you have the info. You then do the analytics on the property. In other words, you put the tool to the actual calculation. It comes back with a proposed loan line. Literally, we put the foul lines on the lender. That takes seconds once the data is in. Now, the other side is the time the package has been packaged, or the portfolio or the file has been packaged, it takes 60 days for some lenders to review. It's going to get worse if they rely on the traditional system review. By having our proposal up front from the tool after the evaluation and the analytics have been applied, you're actually giving the lender on top of the mitigation information that you would have from FH4A. You're telling the lender. You're not asking for them to come back with their approval. You're saying, this is the game. This is the rule book. And if I had Tommy Lasorda in the room, I'd have him choose a few good Dodger blue words to go along with it. That cuts 40 days off the time cycle. So rather than have 6 months, which we think is going to be out on the traditional path, it cuts it to less than 4 months. Does that answer your question? FH4A will use this tool. We are using it exclusively
it's an
with
exclusive
FH4A.
tool, Barbara. There is no other place that this tool will be available except through FH4A.
Oh, that's
So
wild.
will we be using the tool
Yes.
in our homes? Is that correct? We would
You
know
will
all
have
the
it
information?
web-based. Let's give it 3 characteristics. Web-based, which is ease of access. You have a laptop and you're sitting down with a borrower. You can literally load the info. Once you're given training, which we'll provide through our broad service relationship here with Mike and Mr. Reach, you will have the information that will be helping you in the field to the extent that you all want to make sure you're competent in front of the borrower, or you may have certain members, because bear in mind there's 45 years of experience here. But I can tell you right now, the tool is not complicated. It's really a data entry process, an evaluation process, and a packaging process that's shipped off to the investor. So you will have access to it, but I know that certain lead teams have preferences in how they want to disseminate technology. So I won't tell you how it's going to be done within the group of life, but I can tell you it will be available.